Hi. In the spring semester of 2013, I took an advanced topic course of Emory Department, Economic Department. It's mainly discussed about financial market microstructure. In the first half of the semester, professor taught us some basic ideas of what is financial market, such like what is bid-ask spreads, quotas, time delays, liquidity, and the trading cost. We discussed various measures of market performance and the different market structure, globalization, alternative trading, competition, and the regulation of affect market performance. After we got the basic idea of what the financial market microstructure was, professor then took us some relative research paper and led us to read that. Then we began to write our own research project during the remainder of the semester. In my other courses, the process of finishing a project was just like doing some complicated practice by using what we learned in the course. Based on the methods we used, then we found the appropriate data, and most of the time I could just use my textbook knowledge to predict the possible outcome in the project. But this time it was very different. I learned a lot about not only the materials we would need for the course, but also a lot of methods such as where and how to collect special data and solve some unexpected problems. During the course of that semester, professor helped us decide our research topic to make sure that it was still related to the financial market microstructure, and then I complete all the remaining steps by myself. I choose a research topic. It's about the outcomes of NYSE changing their tick size. When the professor gave us half of the semester to finish a research project, I really didn't understand why she gave us such more time. But when I started, I discovered that every step designed was slightly harder to complete than the step before. When I tried to use the knowledge I learned before to figure out what variables I need, I found that the variables that could be directly got from the data is definitely not enough. So I spent about 2 weeks reading other scholars' research paper, studying their methods of measuring data, and then also studied how they make models for testing that data. After that, I calculated some special measurements for my research, and for testing those variables, I learned about 2 more models called 2 independent samples with t-test and 1 more with the analysis of variance model. When I start to collecting the required data, regular Google search are definitely not enough. I turned to our school librarians for help, and they gave me a website called the Wharton Research Data Service, and then I got data from that professional website. Finally, with the measurements that I made, along with the data I found, I was able to run the modeling by the software. I came with 2 ways to measuring the data. First, using Stata to run the regression model, and secondly, use SPSS to run the t-test. However, I only learned how to use Stata in the course, so I also spent 1 more week on learning how to use SPSS and then finish that statistic part. Collected data, designing my own model, and learning toward a new implement to test the data. These steps of my research are still the most challenging research memories I still have to today. Though the semester-long project where I was able to design my own topic, collect professional data, and acquire new technical skills, I obtained much more knowledge than what was described in the course atlas. This greatly boosted in my interest in the field of quantitative finance and give me hands-on experience of what it would feel like doing actual research. Yeah, thank you.